Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D-Rose report. With Triple H out of action again, and we got the Undertaker's return not really confirmed yet. Nothing is solid for this year's SummerSlam pay-per-view. The show is going to be was going to be built around Taker and Triple H's return, but a little iffy on both. CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio has been discussed, but it's not a lock yet. Months ago, WWE wanted to do a mask versus mask to expose CM Punk's bald head, but obviously it won't be happening now, with other matches being discussed too, is Big Show versus Jack Swagger and Harts versus the Usos, which we see that I think about once a week now. And mask versus mask, if they keep waiting longer on that, they can pull Punk's mask off and he's going to have his hair growed back. I think hair grows about a ½ inch a month, if I remember right. So I don't know how many months we got. Anyway, WWE's also been doing John Morrison versus Ted DiBiase, with Melina reuniting with Morrison to even up the odds, since Ted DiBiase has Maurice. I'd take either one. There's been a lot of speculation about Chris Jericho leaving WWE when his contract expires in September this year. Jericho, a Raw brand star, has been released. He's released a lot of UK tour dates for his band Fozzy in October. That's kind of odd, and some of them are on Monday nights too. This could add to the speculation that Jericho may take some time off, with the speculation that after his deal in September he may be on hiatus. Jericho said himself that he doesn't plan on leaving WWE anytime soon, but anything's possible. And he got a long break one time, so he's about ready for a break. Even though Vince McMahon made the call of not having Findley on WWE TV anymore, he's still being booked at live events and to work with the younger talent. WWE's using Findley on SummerSlam brand and Goldust on Raw brand in summer roles at live events. Findlay may not be, somebody that you're going to have in a main event, putting asses in seats and all that stuff, but Findlay's good. And I don't mind seeing him. There's some other people I mind seeing, but not him. WWE will report their second quarter financial results on August 5th. Vince McMahon and WWE management will host a conference call that morning at 11 a.m. So we'll see how the stock's doing. There's no word yet on who the new WWE SmackDown Diva is, but rumors is that it's AJ Lee, developmental talent. WWE was planning to air her first promo video last week on SmackDown, but it was cut due to time restraints. Game Informer magazine, read it every day, has listed WWE's new All-Star video game as number 43 hottest game of the E3 convention this year. I think they send a lot of people to the EC convention in Vegas, I believe. It's either Vegas or Hollywood, I'm not sure, or LA. They noted that the game was developed by people who worked on the NBA Jam franchise and captured some of the cartoonish elements that the NBA Jam did. The magazine noted that WWE legends like Steve Austin and Bret Hart are likely to be in the game, but stars signed with TNA, Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Ric Flair, Kurt Angle, and others are still up in the air for the game roster. July 2nd episode. Friday Night SmackDown did a 1.7 with about 2.5 million, a little over 2.5 million people watched. Former WWE Lita, I liked her, will be appearing at Pittsburgh Steel City Con and Monroeville, Pennsylvania on August 6th, 7th, and 8th. CM Punk, he's expected to be out of action for another month. Punk had flotation particles in his elbow, which caused it to lock up, and he needs to clear everything out with surgery. Oh, that don't sound good. Flotation particles. Where the hell did they come from? Mick Foley, Kurt Angle, Jay Lethal are leaving this Friday for a 6-day promotional tour of India to promote TNA Impact on India TV. Tommy Dreamer was indeed injured on Monday night's TNA Impact taping. Dreamer wrote the following on his Twitter. He said, "I did tear my MCL. in the knee. Tore my MCL in the knee Monday night. Said I must keep no surgery streak alive, but I do need a brace, tape, gum, peanut butter to keep it together. I guess that was a little bit of humor, I guess. Very little. There was more talk that Hulk Hogan won't wrestle again after his recent back surgery, and for now Hogan's planning matches with The Abyss and Sting in TNA are off the books. Even up against the dominant MLB All-Star game on Fox, WWE NXT found a way to achieve a ratings increase. Thanks to a large part of the presence of Nexus faction. We guess that's what it is, or either people were just bored to death and turned on Syfy. Maybe they just found the channel. The returning season 1 rookies led the Tuesday episode to a viewership tally of about a 1.446 million watched, and that was up from the count of 1.128 million. Now they got the rest of the young, about the adults, 18 to 49, but who cares? Don't care how old people are, just watch. Alright, although the NXT remains a ratings disappointment, the uptick this week at least proves that WWE can bring additional eyeballs to the show with the right promotion. WWE is toying with the idea of turning a top superstar heel and have them be the person behind the Nexus angle. The main people being pitched for the heel turn were Triple H, which I think that's kind of put on hold now, and believe it or not, John Cena. I like to see Cena finally as a heel. When he first came in, he was kind of obnoxious, but not really a heel. Seeing to turn a heel would be a risk, but because you know, the popularity with the kids and everything, including merchandise, Triple H, of course, wanted to turn heel before for years now, but with injuries and everything, he just haven't found the right time to turn him. WWE has re-signed Ryan O'Reilly to return to the company. O'Reilly was signed to a developmental deal back in '08, but he quit, citing his father's health problems, and he didn't want to be on the road and miss being with his girlfriend Chrissy Vane. Chrissy Vane had just debuted in SmackDown brand in a program with Tori Wilson back then, and she also quit. So now they could be together in the unemployment line, but now he's back anyway. WWE has signed another star to a developmental deal. It's Aaron the Idol Stevens, which had been there before, been down to OVW for years. Stevens has also went through the WWE developmental before and appeared on SmackDown, and he has been working in Puerto Rico for the last few years. Melina won't be returning to the ring after all the other night at WWE developmental show. She wrote on her Twitter. She said, "Bad news, peeps. I just was told I couldn't wrestle tonight. My heart dropped. I'm sorry, but I will be there and keep you posted." About ready to run out of news and time. Anyway, Tommy Dreamer has been making phone calls to his former co-workers from WCW in the last few days to appear at TNA's Hard Justice pay-per-view. Jeff Hardy, by the way, is returning to court for his drug charges in North Carolina on Thursday, September 9th of this year, to probably be postponed again to October, and then November and December. Man. Dixie Carter said to be very nervous about her segment with Dreamer last night at the tapings, and Dixie asked for feedback from several people after the show, and word is that Russo was over the top with praise for Dixie's work, which is kind of odd. She's the same person who writes the paycheck. I'd be over and above with her too. I would love to be over and above her. Hey, I guess I ran out of time, ran out of words to say, except got any questions, any feedback, leave them down below on the comments, and I'll try to answer them and get back with you. I gotta go.